everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm a notorious BIV, and this is my boy, Pauly G.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we're back with another exciting episode of the BIV and Pauly G show. Yeah, and, so we were thinking of talking movies today. Obviously, movies are a big part of our lives. But I never saw this being like a movie review channel necessarily.
Right.
I don't really see every movie that comes out anyway,
No.
But occasionally we talk movies. So I just saw one last night.
Oh, you did?
I went all by myself.
Is that unusual for you?
Yeah. I went all by myself and I saw Friendship.
Oh, my kids are so excited about this movie.
Really?
Yeah, because they love the guy.
Yeah.
His show, I Think You Should Leave, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah. They think he is so hilarious.
He is hilarious.
And it's with Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be quiet. I haven't seen the movie, but I know what movie you're talking about.
It wasn't very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I had heard that it was hilarious.
Oh, and then you were very disappointed.
And I was like, this isn't really very funny.
It's A24, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So is it more of a comedy or more of a horror movie? Or more of just like one of these really awkward movies where it just gets more and more awkward as the movie goes along?
Kind of like that.
Like Meet the Parents or...
Yeah, like this guy just keeps making like really bad decisions, And I'm wondering, so like the setup, you see the setup in the trailer.
Yeah.
This guy meets his new neighbor.
Yeah.
And his wife's like, oh, hey, that guy called and wants to have a drink with you. I told him you'd be there. And he's like, whatever. And so he goes and meets his neighbor and hangs out, whatever. And so it just gets like, so he just starts making these really bad decisions throughout the movie. And I'm like, and the guy's married and they have a 16-year-old kid.
Both of them are married?
Huh?
Both of them are married?
Well,
Paul Rudd's character is married?
Yeah. Well, he has a girlfriend, one of the two.
Okay.
That he lives with. They never really say. But like this guy, the main guy is like married.
Okay.
Has a kid. And I'm sitting here wondering, like, how did he get to this point in his life if he's doing all this crazy stuff? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like that didn't make sense to me. I'm just like, how does he have a stable job and a wife and a kid, and he's gotten, he's obviously made it that far in his life, and then like all of a sudden he's just doing all this. That just didn't make sense to me, and so it was, and I was just like, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Especially, I was expecting it to be hilarious, and it just wasn't. Like there were a couple of like times, like there were other people in the theater, and there were a couple times that people like just kind of chuckled or like, or like nervous laughter,
but not like what you'd expect from a comedy.
No. And the guy, and I don't like. I think that guy's hilarious too, like in his show, but in this, I didn't find him as funny. I just felt sorry. I just kind of felt bad for him the whole time.
Yeah.
So
the trailer I saw did not look hilarious.
Yeah.
It looked like, oh, you're just not showing us the funny parts of the movie yet.
Right. Yeah, totally. And I saw, and I like looked at a couple of reviews, and they were like, oh, it's hilarious, and like it's bringing comedy back or whatever, kind of a thing. And so I'm like, oh, well, okay, it's probably pretty funny. And I went, and I'm just like, no, this is like not It's not funny at all. I mean, there are a couple. I mean, there are some funny parts, but like overall, I'm just like, wow, that was interesting. I guess kind of a downer.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird.
I wonder if so did it seem like too true to life to be funny?
I wouldn't say true to life necessarily.
Okay, because I just know you have people in your life that maybe you're struggling that you've tried to help out and be like their friend. And so I wonder if for you it was like, this isn't funny, this is just like a sad person that's in a sad situation and I feel bad for them, you know?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that could have been part of it. Yeah, it just...
But I mean, if a movie does a good job, you can... it could be part of that and still be funny, right?
Yeah, and there are like parts where it just seems like, oh, they thought like this would be funny to put in, or like, this would be and it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just like it's just like this thing happens, and it's like, you know, like they thought that this would be funny, and it's like, well, okay, but like it doesn't go anywhere. Like, why did you put that in there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my review of Friendship.
So on a scale from 1 to 5 stars?
I don't know. I'd give it a 2.
Okay.
But, I mean, some people might really enjoy it. It just...
You didn't.
For me, it wasn't... It didn't work for me.
What was it rated?
R.
Okay.
I mean, there's some language and stuff, but that's about it. I mean, it's not like really...
Raunchy.
It's not really raunchy or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like, I don't know. Obviously, maybe I was expecting something else, you know?
Yeah.
But
to me, that's a lot of whether I enjoy a movie or not is my expectations going into it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you saw Thunderbolts.
And you did too.
Thunderbolts
twice.
Asterisk.
The new Avengers.
Yeah, I didn't understand the Thunderbolts Asterisk thing.
They don't do it until the very end of the movie, right?
Right.
Is it on the movie posters that way?
Yeah, that's the title of the movie, is Thunderbolts Asterisk.
Oh. But you don't know what the asterisk it means until the end of the movie?
Yeah, basically. You know? And then it's like, and then I didn't feel like it was like a huge reveal either. Like at the end, you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was...
But a huge reveal,
kind of a surprise.
No, it wasn't like a huge plot twist.
It was a surprise, and it was cool, because, like the Valentina chick, you know, like, she's totally just, like, orchestrating all this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And that totally fit. She's just like, oh, hey, look, the new Avengers. Like, I give you the new...
She's a great actress. I think she did a really good job.
Yeah, she was very good.
Julia Dreyfus, is that her name?
Yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's funny.
Yeah.
But and I guess we just spoiled the whole movie, but I mean, it's been out for a while.
We can put it in the title of this video, spoilers.
Yeah, there we go.
That's true. It has been out for a while.
It has been out for a while, and I liked it. I think people should go see it, but apparently it's a flop.
Really?
Apparently it didn't.
Like, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too. I don't think it did as well. It's like as well or the same as Captain America.
That's crazy. I have a family member who told me that she really liked Captain America Brave New World, and she didn't like Thunderbolts that much.
Oh, really?
And to me, it was the difference between night and day. It was kind of crazy that they came out so close to each other, and they even reference Captain America Brave New World in Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Not a ton, but like they make reference to like, oh, your president on your watch became a red monster or whatever.
Yeah, well, plus like Bucky and what's his name? Ex-Captain America.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it Walker? John Walker?
Yeah, John Walker. They were both in the Captain America streaming show.
Yeah, yeah.
It was what was it, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So there's like a bit of a connection there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the sequel to Falcon and Winter Soldier and Black Widow.
Right?
Right? I mean, it has all those characters in it.
And you have the bad guy from the last Ant-Man movie in there just for a second.
Yeah. Yep.
I was disappointed that they killed her off so fast and didn't hardly mention her at all. I was like, she was such an awesome bad guy.
Yeah.
Not just bad guy, just like an awesome character.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was there.
So that's too bad that...
Like either I wonder if they just like were having problems with her, with the actress, or maybe the actress, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like
maybe they thought, well, let's put somebody in there and have them get killed in this big fight because it would be weird for them to all fight each other and no one get killed.
It could have been, yeah.
And so they thought, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know why they made that decision. Yeah. I was just surprised. I was like, oh, she's not going to be one of them because she's awesome.
I mean, like, it could have gone either way. It could have been her or Ghost, right? Like, neither of them really.
I like what's her name? I can't remember.
The secret agent girl?
Yeah. The one that like mimics people's fighting styles.
Oh, yeah. Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. I thought she was awesome.
Taskmistress.
Yeah.
they gender swapped her.
I liked her. I liked her better than Ghost. Not that Ghost was terrible. I thought Ghost was interesting, but I like Taskmaster better.
Yeah.
I think she was a more interesting character. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Ghost maybe is more powerful.
Yeah. But I think they must have had problems with the actress or something.
You think so?
Yeah. It would have had more impact if we had actually like gotten to know her a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like instead, it's just like, oh, she's gone now. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know that you could. Like, they didn't focus on Ghost all that much, so like, I don't think if Taskmaster had lived, like they would have just been two, like, characters hanging out that didn't have much to do. You know what I mean?
It seemed like Ghost's main thing was she helps them escape. She could have gotten away, but instead she came back for him.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But I think obviously like it was John Walker and I want to call her Ivana, but I don't know, Yelena.
Yeah.
Like they kind of focused on those two, and Bob to some degree. Right.
And wasn't he a cool character?
Yeah,
oh
I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah. At the first, I'm like, wait, what? This guy's there in his pajamas and he doesn't know why he's there and nobody knows who he is? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you're like, holy cow, this guy's so powerful. He's like destroying every single one of these guys with no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was a cool movie.
I did too.
I like, like I said, it's different than. It was different enough that it was like interesting,
Totally. The whole first scene where they're like, "Oh, we're all stuck in here and we have to get out. How's this going to work?" I was like, "That's a very unique scene that I'm not used to seeing in a movie."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of cool. And what else? Yeah, I don't know. I like the John Walker character just because like I felt like in the streaming series he kind of got shafted. Like they try to make him out to be, like, oh, he's not worthy to be Captain America or whatever. But like he's a pretty good character. Like, they're all like, oh, he killed this unarmed man or whatever. But it's like, well, he was like an unarmed superhuman that had just killed his best friend or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know that that's I don't know. I didn't think that his crimes were that egregious, you know.
Yeah.
And plus, like Bucky and Falcon were being like total dicks to him the whole time. Basically, he's like, "Hey, let's work together," and they're like, "No, we're like too good for you," whatever, you know. But I don't know, whatever. So, but yeah, you liked it.
Yeah. I thought the dialogue was really good. I thought the action sequences were really good. I thought the acting was really good. I thought the plot was really good.
Yeah.
Just I thought in every way possible it was like head and shoulders above Captain America Brave New World.
Yeah, it's too bad no more people didn't see it. I think people are just like, oh, I don't want to see another like team up movie of people that I don't even know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like the Eternals.
Oh, see, I have people in my family who just watched that for the first time, and they were
really?
just talking about how awful it was. I was like, really? I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, it was
they were
alright.
Like, are you kidding me? They were like, it was the worst. They were like, I think one of them said, I started watching it, it was so bad and so boring. I didn't care about any of these people. I just stopped watching it.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing about team up movies is it's like you have all these people and you've got to kind of like introduce them all at the same time, and it's like, okay, is that, you know, that's hard to do, kind of.
Yeah, I remember when the first Avengers movie came out, we talked on the phone and we were just like geeking out about how well it was done because it would be so hard to do. It could have been a total disaster, and they did it so well. Yeah,
but I mean, and that, at least there you've got like people kind of know who Captain America and the Hulk and maybe Thor and Iron Man, like people kind of know.
Well, they built it up for a long time already before they did that movie.
And they built it up,
and they did a really good job.
Yeah, you had I think it was it two Iron Man movies, maybe one, and then the Hulk movie, and then the Thor movie, all before, and actually maybe Captain America too. Like they had all of those movies before that.
Yeah.
So that was, yeah.
I think the only one that was new that hadn't had his own movie before that was the new Spider-Man with Tom Holland. I think. Yeah. Because I think when you see his first movie, the very beginning of the movie is he's like made videos on his phone of fighting, like versus Captain America and stuff, right?
Yeah. So he was in Captain America versus what?
Civil War.
It was Civil War. That's what it was.
Yeah. Captain
America versus Iron Man. but he was in that movie, and then he had his own movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's not the Avengers. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm
getting confused.
But that was kind of an Avengers movie because it was like Avengers versus Avengers. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So there you go. We saw some movies.
I am really excited to see the new Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks cool. And I mean, plus the last one was a huge cliffhanger, so it's like, I kind of want to see how it ends. But
I fell in love with those movies from the very first one. The very first one, I just thought, man, that is such a good movie. We bought it on VHS, and I just watched it over and over again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then a couple of years ago, before the new one came out, my wife and I went back and watched all of them.
Wow.
And they're so good.
Yeah.
They're so good. I think so, anyway.
Well, that's funny, because I watched the first one and thought, like, it was just a big mess. I couldn't really understand it very well.
I think that's one of the reasons why I kept rewatching it, because I was like, oh, there's all this spy stuff going on, and it's so complicated. I don't understand exactly what's happening. So I felt like every time I watched it, I understood it better.
Yeah. And then I watched... Did I see the second one? I watched the third one. Was the third one... One of them was John Woo, right?
I think that was the second one.
The second one. So I saw the second one, and it was all John Woo-y, and it was that was all right. But then I think I was just like, I think I was just kind of done with them. Like I didn't see them for a while, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
Did I tell you this?
Yeah.
So then I saw, I think it was it 5 or I can't even remember like which one they're on right now. But like I think it was like the 5th one with the guy that was Superman.
Yeah.
And that was way good. I was
right.
Like, oh wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
And so I've watched them since then, but like I missed like maybe the middle couple or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, they are fun to watch. And Tom Cruise does all his own stunts and whatever. And he's a good actor. Like
he
is. I think I used to not like him because like he played all these like cocky, I'm the cool cocky guy roles. But then, but the more I watch, I'm like, yeah, he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I think he's kind of like a dork in his like
personal life.
In his personal life, he's kind of weird, But like, okay, fine. Like, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Like I like watching him in movies. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, Mission Impossible, Fantastic Four, maybe.
Oh, that looks really good.
Maybe. Yeah, that looks all right. Except they've tried to do Fantastic Four so many times that it's like, I wonder if people just be like, oh, it's Fantastic Four again, whatever.
Where is Dr. Doom gonna be?
Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, it's a new Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the next Avengers movie, which I think they pushed it to like end of summer next year or something.
Oh, wow. That's way out there.
It is.
Oh, okay.
So that's the deal.
I used to be all on, like, you'd see like the timeline of Avengers movies coming out, and I used to be super excited, and now it's like, I don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know.
I'll either see a preview or like Captain America Brave New World, I won't. And then it's like, oh, I thought this was the Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's all we have time for today, guys.
When Brad starts making faces, I think it's time to stop the video.
Is that the deal? Yeah, so let us know what your favorite summer movie is this year, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.
Take care.